MACC releases shocking audio clips related to SRC International and 1MDB criminal conspiracies. Thanks for joining us here on News on 2. I'm Brendan Lipal. Now, the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission, MACC, today revealed 9 sets of audio recordings in what was described as criminal conspiracy of the highest level, involving SRC International and One Malaysia Development Berhad, 1MDB. Now, MACC Chief Commissioner Latifah Koya said the audio clips pertained to the conversations involved 7 individuals, including former Prime Minister Datuk Seri Mohammad Najib Tun Razak and his wife, Datin Seri Rosmah Mansor. Latifah said the recordings took place between January and July 2016, adding that the MACC received the items recently. She said the absolute authenticity of the 45 minutes audio recordings have also been confirmed.
Various serious issues that arise, including abuse of power, criminal conspiracy, obstruction of justice, compromising national security, fabrication of false evidence through foreign aid and connivance. I have instructed my officers to take all necessary steps, and we will hand over the materials to the relevant authorities for investigation.
All the audio recordings were played during the special media conference in Putrajaya this morning. The MACC chief said the voices of several other people were also captured in the recordings, including those believed to be former MACC chief Tan Sri Zulkifli Ahmad, former Attorney General Tan Sri Apandi Ali, and 2 foreigners, a royalty and a company executive in the West Asia and a member of UMNO Supreme Council, Datuk Sri Abdul Aziz Abdul Rahim. Following are some of the excerpts from the 45-minute recording. Among others was the conversations allegedly between Tan Sri Zulkifli and Datuk Seri Najib.
Tapi benda itu memang dengan saya dah. Saya dah memang lepas tadi pun saya dah ambil IP semua tu buat masuk ke tempat saya. Tapi yang itu tak apa, saya dan Tan Sri AJ tak ada masalah. Sri AJ very good. Kita bersependapat, tak ada masalah. Cuma nak updatekan Tok Sri apa sebenarnya untuk cadangan yang dicadangkan oleh MACC sendiri, Tok Sri.
Itu yang tak kena, itu kalau dia cadang itu kena keluar, kan tak sedap.
Betul, itu yang kita risau sangat-sangat. Itu yang saya rasa Tok Sri perlu tahu perkara tersebut. On the legal side, kita boleh handle. Tan Sri Apandi boleh handle, saya boleh handle. Itu tadi isu Datuk Seri. Tapi yang selain itu legal tu, dan saya pun tak sangka to the extent seriousnya benda tu.
Latifah described the conversation, which was believed to have taken place on the 5th of January 2016, as wrong, as Tan Sri Zulkifli, who was then a prosecutor at the Attorney General's chambers, had obviously leaked the information to Datuk Seri Najib, who was the subject of the investigation. The SRC International Sdn Berhad trial continued today at the Kuala Lumpur High Court. The accused, former Prime Minister Datuk Seri Najib Tun Razak, today admitted to the court that he received millions of ringgit as benefits when Joe Low deposited the money into his account in 2014 and 2015. The statement was made after Deputy Public Prosecutor Datuk V. Sitambaram suggested Datuk Seri Najib received benefit despite claiming he was framed by Joe Low. Datuk Seri Najib also stressed that he never requested the money to be deposited into his account. The accused also agreed that he was a victim of Joe Low's manipulation. However, the accused also said he never lost any money despite being manipulated. The court also heard that the accused never questioned his former Chief Personal Secretary Datuk Azlin Alias regarding the source of funds in his account, as he believed it was from legitimate sources. The accused also mentioned that his account has never been shown to him from the year 2011 until 2015. Communications and Multimedia Minister Gobind Singh Deo has described the concerns allegedly raised by Parti Bumiputra Perkasa Malaysia
or Putra, regarding the Chinese New Year's decorations at a school in Puchong, Selangor, as misplaced and opined that the school should not take down the decorations. He said it is common for decorations to be put up in celebration of a cultural event, as Malaysia is a multicultural society and have been celebrating these events at a national level.
The minister, in his Facebook post, said that Malaysians need to respect each other and celebrate events like these together. He also said it is nothing wrong with the decorations as they are not religious in nature and are not in celebration of any religious event. The minister added that the concerns allegedly raised by Putra are therefore misplaced and urged the school not to bow to such demands.
Welcome back. Police crippled a house break-in gang known as Alyong with the arrest of 3 of its members, including a woman. The 3 suspects, aged between 38 to 41, was arrested in an operation conducted by the Ipoh police in a house in Jelapang following a public tip-off.
Ipoh Police Chief Assistant Commissioner A. Azmadi Abdul Aziz said the 3 were believed to be involved in 12 house break-ins in Ipoh using a Honda City vehicle. They were also believed to be involved in house break-ins around Sungai Siput, 1 in Selangor, and few more in Kuala Lumpur. The gang is believed to be active since June last year, after its gang leader escaped from detention order under the Prevention of Crime Act in Pasir Puteh, Kelantan. Police also seized 34 items believed to be from the house break-ins. The items include, among others, handphones, tablets, laptops, hand gloves, and identification cards of the house break-in victims.
Police have crippled an underworld gang in Kedah, known as Gang 36 Belakang Hospital or Gang Ayah Kecik, with the rest of 7 gang members, including its leader. Now, all the suspects believed to be dangerous were arrested in various locations around Sungai Petani under the Ops Chantas Khas operation carried out between the 2nd and the 6th of January.
Kuala Muda Police Chief ACP Azli Abu Shah said the suspects aged between 23 and 32 were all tested positive for drugs and had previous criminal records as well as on the police wanted list. He said police also seized 2 pistols and hundreds of bullets during the operation. The Kuala Muda Police Chief added that all the suspects have been remanded for 7 days until the 10th of January for further investigation.
The National Anti-Drug Agency, or AADK, arrested 12 individuals, including 4 brothers, for using drugs in Baling, Kedah. Now, the raids were conducted in 7 different locations around Baling.
The raids were carried out in Kampung Sungai Tembak, Kampung Mengkuang, Jalan Tembak, Kampung Seberang Ketil, Kampung Besar and Kampung Padang Cina. Baling AADK Anti-Drugs Assistant Officer Nur Rafiza Esha said during the raid at a house in Kampung Sungai Tembak, 4 brothers aged between 24 to 40 years old were detained. 3 of them were tested positive under the influence of drugs. 8 other individuals were also tested positive for using morphine and methamphetamine. All suspects are currently being investigated under Section 3, Subsection 1 of Drug Dependence Act 1983.
99 Terengganu police personnel have been subjected to disciplinary actions for various crime offences throughout last year. This includes the termination of 13 personnel after they were found guilty.
According to Terengganu Police Chief Dato' Aidi Ismail, most of the police personnel subjected to disciplinary actions were low-ranking personnel. He also said the number of cases increased by 32 cases last year compared to 67 cases recorded in 2018.
Kita akan berkooperasi dari segi utamanya dari segi salah laku rasuah, salah laku tertib, salah laku jenayah dan juga narkotika.
Among the offences committed by the police personnel include narcotics, misconduct, missing from duties and Sharia-related crimes involving 74 investigative papers. Stock markets in Asia fell sharply today after Iran launched missile attacks on US forces in Iraq, increasing the risk of a broader conflict in West Asia, ensnaring the United States and its allies. Iran's missile attacks on the Ain al-Assad airbase and another in Erbil, Iraq, today came in hours after the funeral of an Iranian commander whose killing in a US drone strike has intensified tensions in the region. Nikkei index was down 2.3% at an on-course for its biggest one-day percentage decline since March 2019, while Hong Kong's Hang Seng shed 1.30%. The U.S. Federal Aviation Administration said it will prohibit U.S. civil aviation operators from operating in the airspace over Iraq, Iran, the Gulf of Persia and the Gulf of Oman. Singapore Airlines had already diverted all flight routes from Iranian airspace. Coming up, major airlines divert flights from Iranian airspace after missile attacks. Details right after this.
TM has been at the forefront of every telecommunications technology evolution in Malaysia. Our digital infrastructure, connectivity and solutions will fast forward Malaysia into the Industrial Revolution 4.0 era and beyond. And TM is now 5G ready. We're ready to elevate the quality of life for every Malaysian as we progress to become a digital society, digital economy and digital government, transforming into a digital nation to make life and business easier for a better Malaysia.
Now that concludes this evening's edition of News on 2. A reminder of our top story, MACC releases shocking audio clips related to SRC International and 1MDB criminal conspiracies. We'll be back again same time tomorrow. Till then, I'm Brendan Nepal and good night.